Are you ready for fun? Ah, no, it's just the video for July 18th, our last day in Sucre and our transit to La Paz. So, on the 18th, we woke up fairly early.
Yeah, I was feeling a little bit better.
You were alive again, at least.
Yeah.
She was conscious and moving, so that was progress. We started off the morning. There was a museum. Was it like the Museum of Ethnography?
Yeah, it was 3 museums in one, which we really, really wanted to get to. So we packed up our stuff, checked out early, left our bags in the
storage closet.
Storage closet.
At the back of the storage closet, which later became a pain in the butt. And we hiked over to this museum, only to find out that it wasn't open.
Yeah.
It said it was open. We knocked on these big, they're like castle doors, and no luck. So we quit that.
We decided to hike up to Park Boulevard.
Which is like, it's a fairly large park. It kind of extends for 3 or 4 blocks in kind of a straight line, and it's all nicely laid out.
On one side there's like a little kids park with dinosaurs. And,
Sucre, the dinosaur capital. And then there's a little miniature version of the Eiffel Tower in there that we could have climbed, didn't climb. I kind of figured that if we would have climbed it, there were a whole bunch of kids like lurking around. I bet they would have started shaking the damn thing. So didn't end up climbing the mini Eiffel Tower, but that's okay. Apparently, that Park Boulevard is a hangout for lovers. There were couples of people on a whole bunch of different benches, and we sat on a bench for a little bit until the sun overtook the bench.
And from there we decided we were going to go to this tree. It was called Canada's Strongest, which we had to get to.
I wanted a picture in front of the sign for Canada's Strongest, muscles and all. So we walked all the way over there, and this is like, it's really kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
And it's up and down and up and down.
Yeah, and we got there, and it's only about 3 blocks long, and there were no signs.
Didn't say Canada's Strongest anywhere. There was no street sign saying it. We had it on a map.
Yeah, and like some of the people's like handwritten addresses was like number 132, Canada's Strongest, but they were handwritten and looked like it's not official, right? So
we wandered up and down this place, hoping we'd find this street sign, but another fail for today.
Yeah, we weren't off to a very good start, but at least we were trying.
Yeah.
From there we hiked back to the hotel to go for lunch, and we went to this little it was a rooftop patio called Mui that was on top of like a supermarket, and oh my gosh, this place was
the most fantastic food.
It set the bar. It really did. The serving staff and the chef were just so generous and really kind of made our day.
4-course meal for 35 Bolivianos.
Yeah.
Which
is not a lot of money, and they brought us like extra hard-boiled eggs and extra salads that they didn't necessarily have at the salad bar, and they just really went above and beyond, and it was a fantastic meal, like really well done.
Yeah, it was nice to kind of hang out. We met back with the group.
Yeah.
Went for lunch. Most of us went out for lunch, so.
We called the chef out after the meal and gave him a round of applause and gave him a Canada pin and stuff. So, it was just an awesome meal. From there, we went and tried to get into that museum again, and failed again. Apparently, on our second time there, the store owner across the street came out and said that it wasn't actually open on the day that we were there, and to come back tomorrow. Unfortunately, we couldn't come back tomorrow. So we left there and went to stock up on chocolates. So
at least something worked out.
Yeah, Laura succeeded in buying more chocolate, which apparently I'm not allowed to eat.
No, that's mine.
We'll see if it makes it home or not. After that, it was just kind of stocking up on last-minute items. We went back to the supermarket to grab some snacks and odds and ends for the night bus. So we got picked up for the night bus at about 6:30. The bus left at 7:30.
Yeah, we all got into our warm clothing, knowing that night buses were supposed to be freezing,
frigid,
cold.
Everything we've ever heard, right, is that lots of layers for the night bus. The heat doesn't always work.
When we arrived at about 7 o'clock, climbed onto the bus, realized that these seats were bigger than airplane seats.
They're so nice. This was apparently like a brand new bus. I don't think it was like its maiden voyage, but among the most maiden of its voyages.
There was blankets on the back of our seat. Apparently the heaters were working in full force.
Oh my god, it was scorching hot on
We're
this
all
thing.
in t-shirts opening up the windows.
Yeah, trying to get a breeze. So I actually had an excellent sleep on the night bus once we kind of opened up the windows and got some air flowing. But yeah, these are very, very comfortable, surprisingly comfortable, based on the stories I'd heard before. I think, did you even get a little bit of rest on the thing? Yeah, so there's proof that it was a solid bus. But yeah,
we'll continue on tomorrow morning when we get off the bus.
Well, when we finally roll into La Paz. Talk to you then.